Welcome, YouTubers and Naruto CCG-ers. We are here at James' house. Hi, James. Bringing you to a deck profile today. We're a week late, but we're bringing you one nonetheless. I have Jason Grant here. He top 8, Shonen Michigan, November 17th. So he's gonna tell you about his weekend, tell you about his the decks he faced and how it went overall and everything like that, and then he's gonna go and tell you what he played and everything. So, all right, I'm gonna take you to Jason. So, how was your weekend that way? That time?
Was a lot of fun. It was very surprising that the turnout was kind of slow. It was a little bit lower than normal, but it was a lot of familiar faces.
Yeah.
A lot of the guys from Team Chicago that I recognized. A couple of our buddies from our area, myself, James, and our other friend Jordan. And it was, I was hoping for more, but you got to play what you can get, I guess.
Yeah. So how did you do? How did everything turn out for you?
Very surprisingly top 8'd.
That's good. Yeah. Any crazy matchups? Anything like that?
A couple. The guy I played, he was round 3, and he top 8'd and beat me again in top 8 with the Naruto versus Sasuke. I didn't even see it coming. I had no idea that people were still playing that. When I put this deck together, the month or so leading up to the jump with James and a couple others, we kept on trying to look at like what I felt was going to be the most popular play deck, which was going to be Earth Revitalized, and I didn't play one.
Right.
I saw a couple people with them, but I didn't have to play a single one. I instead thought my deck was going to be pretty unique, not seen coming, and I mirror matched it 3 times.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, so you had 3 mirror matches. How many rounds were there? 5 to that day? You had 3 mirror matches and NVS and what was the other one? Remember the 5th deck?
Really just straightforward Earth deck.
Okay.
It was supposed to be mental power, and he didn't force mental power on me once.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of took advantage of that real quick.
Okay. So what are you playing? Yeah. Give us a general idea.
Fire Wind, Speed Draw, Genjutsu.
Okay. Sounds crazy.
Probably start with the zeros.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I was filling out the deck list that I realized that I had only one Hotaro.
Alright.
When we were sitting there filling out the deck list, I'm looking through and I get to the back and I see I got Hotaro and I'm like, wait a minute, where's my second one?
Yeah.
But apparently I was only mainboarding one. The one I really liked to play was the new Flashpoint Tamari.
Okay.
Just for the extra boost to blocking.
Yeah.
And late game, she was actually kind of helpful if in a couple matches where my opponent was only getting 2-3 chakra built up, and knowing the decks, knowing what jutsus are going to be played, like especially the Earth ones with mind control, I'd flashpoint her out and to where mind control can't be played.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
One that a lot of people were actually surprised I played was Tamaki Childhood.
Okay, yeah.
Her reasoning will come in with the turn 1s. So I'll actually get back with her later.
Yeah. Kisuke?
To me, he's kind of like a staple.
Yeah, he's great.
Just because he can really stall out for a couple turns, keep from battle where it's getting pulled.
Yeah.
Hanare, because she is a turn 0 with Genjutsu.
Yeah.
Plus the whole poke at the hand. And
you can just do that. There you go.
Okay. Take a poke at the hand, hit or miss, doesn't matter. It's I have really good memory, even on quick looks, to be able to see.
She's great, yeah.
And then I mainboarded the Taijutsu Sasuke as another way to kind of slow your opponent up. I didn't see any Genjutsu or Taijutsu decks, so I knew of them that were there, but I didn't have to play them, luckily.
Okay. So how many 0 drops was that?
I run 11.
11, okay.
Yep.
Cool. Let's go on to 1 drops now.
Turn 1s.
Where
Tamaki comes into play for searching out Kiba.
Yeah. Does that Kiba do anything fancy or?
When he comes into play, he searches out Akamaru and puts it into your hand.
Okay.
So then my other turn 1 was Akamaru, who says when he sent out the battle with another Inuzuka, I get to look at your hand.
Oh, amazing. Okay, yeah.
So attack or defense, I'm constantly getting a chance to see what's in your hand, what you might have drawn that turn.
It's a lot of knowledge, yep.
Turn 2s. Unfortunately, I didn't get the reinforcements for her, but I was mainboarding Sakura's for Inner Sakura, but it seems Inner Sakura is a rare commodity.
Yeah. Wait, so you were playing Inner Sakura fought Inner Sakura?
Yeah.
So what was the point of this card then?
She was basically a filler.
Okay.
Just because she was She goes with the theme with wind.
Right.
She actually more than likely on turn 2, if I had her, she was my hand cost for a wind mission like Lost or Master's Death later on.
Yeah.
My preferred turn 2 drop was Toby.
Yep.
Another Genjutsu user. When he's removed from play, draw a card. Whenever he's targeted by Jutsu cards. For some reason, I thought it could have been ninja effects also. But whenever he's targeted by a Jutsu card, he will return to my hand also. So he can give me the extra little draw power. Sits like I would play him early game and just let him sit by himself, and I would even poke through with my big actual teamed up ninjas and then Toby, because they're gonna try to prevent the 2 while letting the 1 go through. Yeah. So if they did block him, then he's gonna get injured. He stays 3 support. Yeah. He is valid. Yeah. And it's the whole give me battle rewards or give me cards in my hand.
Yeah, he seems like a fun card.
Turn 3s, I ran 1 Torun.
Okay, yeah.
Whenever a ninja battling against him receives damage, it adds an extra damage. Yeah. So chump blocking becomes a kill. OVs wipe the team.
Right.
Again, though, the preferred turn 3 was, of course, Obito. Gives Kakashi and Rin +1/+1. You know, discard a card, negate a jutsu from a turn 3 or lower.
Very good for those fast decks.
Yep. Turn 4s, I ran 1 of the new current eyes. Okay. Discard a card, put her in play during exchange of jutsu. You can't take battle rewards.
Yeah, that's really good.
To me, she always sat in my hand. I'd never deploy her. Right. I'd always wait to get low on battle rewards. Right. And then drop her as a free drop. Plus, she's got Genjutsu, of course, as she always does. Yeah.
She's amazing.
I ran 1 of the Sasuke's with Desperation.
Okay, that's the Susanoo Sasuke?
Yes, it is. Right. Again, he's got Genjutsu, so yeah, he fits to my squad lineup. He gives me the option of Susanoo late game to try to control the field. Then I ran 2 Kakashis.
What does that guy do?
He's from the new set.
Okay.
He's got Inherit, which is when he's discarded, he can be removed from play to pass his effect off to somebody else. Right. His actual effect is during the exchange of jutsu, pay 1 fire, negate a jutsu being played, and then at the end of the turn, you discard him. Okay. But I actually hated to try and use his effect. It was always there as a possibility, which a lot of people were very hesitant about playing stuff with him.
Right. Yeah,
just because especially if I can get the combo of Kakashi and Obito out. Yeah. Obito makes him a 6/4 on turn 4.
It's definitely like an underlying threat that just sits there, and your opponent knows that you have 1 to the chain always with that guys, right? So, right. And then is he like one of the best Kakashis that we have right now? Because the format's kind of limited. Are there any other Kakashi jib?
To me, I looked at some of the other ones, but I mean, really, just for him, I mean, it kind of sucks that he's actually one of, I think, one or only a couple Kakashi that has no printed mental power. Right. Which is very strange. Yeah. But, I mean, I saw a lot of people run into Kakashi that's, when he comes into play, I think it's discard X cards or Chakra, and then discard Ninja with the entrance.
Oh, Assassinate, yeah.
Never saw him.
Right.
The one person who I played against who did play him, I sideboarded and put Sugetsu in. Right. And they dropped Kakashi, and they're like, yeah, there's no point in even paying because you're just going to negate it. Right. So it turned out where this one was a little bit better to me. Okay. My turn 5s only ran 2 guys, and they were the same guys, Genjutsu, Itachi. Yeah. When he comes into play, if you have 4 or more ninjas with Genjutsu, he puts a coin copy of himself that's a 6/3 healthy, 0/0 injured that has named Itachi coin, and it also gives it the characteristic of Genjutsu. When he's put into play, he does count himself, so you only actually need 3 on the board. Okay. Which, the way the deck ran, it has no reason to not have 3 Genjutsu guys on turn 5. Right. And then during the exchange of jutsu, remove the coin from play, keep you from winning battle rewards again. Yeah. It's crazy. Crazy good card. My turn 6s, I ran 1 of the third Hokages.
That falls.
Anyone who runs any one of these 3 elements that he has fire, lightning, or water should be running them.
Right.
Just because he eats chakra, he weakens teams, and potentially wins free battle rewards. Right. Turn 6, why something like that is not bad would be beyond my comprehension. And then last minute, I was able to get a 5th Mizukage. Okay. putting the deck together, I was originally running 5th Hokage, who pay 1 to heal a ninja and then draw a card.
Yeah.
Seeing a lot of a lot of ninja effects, especially the activated ones, are all over the place.
Yeah.
And with her ability to pay 2, which building chakra with my deck was actually not difficult with the wind.
So
To be able to pay 2 and negate 2 guys, especially Kakashi Sasuke squads.
Right.
Like, yeah, I'm weaker, but I can still play jutsus against you. Really, to me, there was only like 1 high drop ninja that probably would have been a problem, but I was lucky enough not to come across any, which was I think he's 3rd or 4th Kazekage Gaara.
Yeah.
Who she pays 2 to negate only him.
Yeah. The 5th Kazekage.
Yeah, I was very surprised not to see more of him.
Right, he's good. Right.
But yeah, that was the ninja.
That's the ninja lineup? Alright, we're gonna go to missions.
Missions.
Let's go to missions first, yeah.
Alright. First missions, I ran 2 patriarchs. Target a ninja you have on the field, and search your deck for a ninja that shares the combat value of the combat attribute of that ninja. That was my Genjutsu searcher.
Yep.
I was originally running Brotherhoods, but when I was told by my good buddy James about Patriarch, I'm like, yeah, I'd get like an extra like 2 searches through Patriarch through honoring Kurenai.
Right.
Then I ran 2 Warhawks.
Best.
Give you 2 battle rewards, draw 4.
Best.
And probably the best fire mission out right now. Yeah. My next, I ran 3 Master's S, turn 4, draw 3.
Yep. I'm drawing 5.
Straightforward. And then the last one was I ran 3 losses, draw 2 on turn 2.
Early draw?
Yep.
That seems good.
And that was the missions.
Alright.
For jutsus, I ran 2 Wind Size.
Okay.
To me, you always got to have some kind of negation outside of ninjas.
Right.
Ninjas can be negated before jutsus, and jutsus can actually be used to bait out other big things.
Right.
I also ran 2 Wind Style Vacuum Bullets. Because I run a lot of higher drop guys, I wanted to get the Vacuum Bullets in, especially with Third Hokage and Mizukage. Target ninja on the battlefield, opposing the user, injure the target, or kick the target standby, and then if their entrance cost is lower than the user, they become injured.
Right.
With Expert Satosa given damage, so it becomes a potential killer.
Right.
Then I ran 3 Dragon Flames.
Yep.
Fire deck, if you don't run at least 3, or at least 2, then you're not doing it right to me.
Right.
Cards become, especially with Obito back in format, where he gets stronger by using it.
Right.
Then of course I ran 2 of the Genjutsus.
Right. Crazy. You have any crazy things happen that card that day?
A lot.
Yeah.
There was many games where I'm dropping Itachi on turn 5 and forming a big team, and they're gonna let me through, and I drop Genjutsu for a 3 or 4 on turn 5.
For the people who don't know, what does this card do? Exactly.
What it basically does, it requires Genjutsu with an extra cost of 5 or higher to use. Its cost is printed 10, but its cost is reduced by 1 for every ninja you have on the board with Genjutsu.
Right.
Its effect is, I control your next turn.
Ever heard of that?
Basically what it does when I play it is, on your next turn, I do everything that you would do during your turn. So basically, my opponent just hands me their cards that's in their hand. I draw their top card. There's one person I was playing who top decked into a Warhawk.
Right.
I'm like, thank you.
Right.
So I made him play his Warhawk to give me 2 extra battle rewards. He draw the 4 cards. I charged his entire 9-card hand.
Right.
Split all of his ninjas into separate teams by themselves and force them to spy themselves attack me.
Right.
Where I'm sitting with, like, at one point I had, like, Third Hokage and guys like that on the field, so it turned out on their turn I won by making them attack into Third Hokage and get my last battle reward.
Yeah.
So it doesn't come off as often as I would like it. It's very often I can play it.
Right.
It's just some games that I just don't have the potential to play it, just because I'd rather play it without you being able to do anything against it.
Right.
Especially when the cost can be fairly high.
Yeah, very steep.
But it's basically a game winner.
That's a fun card.
Every time I played it, it ended the game.
Right.
There was a couple of people I played it and they just scooped their cards up, and it was turn 5.
That's crazy.
The last jutsu I ran was reverse pentagram ceiling. Cost 2 win. Jutsu cannot be negated. Requires entrance cost of 5 or higher.
Yeah.
Remove the user from the game, and then remove ninjas on my opponent's side of the field equal to or less than the user's entrance cost.
Okay.
My preferred method of playing it is I actually only played it once in the tournament, which was against one of the Team Chicago guys.
Okay.
And he actually really didn't see it coming.
Right.
I had Mizukage on the field. I swung out. He went to block with some turn 0. And I dropped Tentagram using Mizukage.
Right.
It turned into a, I think I get 5, I hit 5 of his ninjas out of 6. Just with the turn cost entrance, he had 3 turn 0s.
Yeah.
It's got the expert Danzo for draw 2 extra cards, but as you obviously could saw, I didn't run Danzo the turn 6, the Hokage version. To me, his effect was, when I was playing testing with him, I'd never use it. He seemed kind of slow to me. I didn't like the whole fact that he could kick everyone on the field, lower entrance cost than him standby, but that's hitting your ninjas too. If you're trying to push, you're losing out. So I like the Tentagram, and I like the lineup a lot better. Tentagram actually was kind of in there just because it's scary. Somebody actually scooped to me on like, they were at 8 battle rewards. I was at 2, and they played Hanare to search for a mission. I had no missions. I had like a chakra line like this long coming off my deck. And he looked at my hand, and I had Genjutsu, Tentagram, and wind bullets in my hand, and a wind scythe. And he just looked. He was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna scoop. You got Tentagram." I was like, "Wow, you're actually winning, and I have nobody who can use Tentagram on the field, but perfect."
That's a silly. Let's go to the extra deck, whatever. The reinforcements.
Reinforcements was actually kind of small for me. With Kiba Akamaru, I ran double-headed wolf, of course. Sacrifices Kiba and Akamaru. When any ninja receives damage opposing this ninja, increases damage by 1. They're turn 3, 5, 4. They got great support. They were a great. It was a minus originally when I would play it. On turn 3, a very common move for me was to squad on turn 3 into these guys, drop a Beto. And swing out. Mainly because they were only a 6, and if I got 3 chakra into them or fire, everyone was scared to block because of a Dragon Flame. I ran Reinforcement Danzo. I put in thanks to my buddy Dante's idea. There was a lot of games where I got testing it before I put Danzo in that I was getting stuck with the turn 0 Sasuke on the field, with the potential of dropping the turn 4 to go into Susanoo on turn 6, but I couldn't do anything besides try to just poke through and get him killed. That could take a couple turns. So with the Danzo, I was able to cycle out the turn 0 if he was still on the field, not lose a Genjutsu ninja because the turn 0 is Taijutsu, while re-dropping a new Sasuke that gives me the potential to get Susanoo out plus add to Genjutsu's use.
Very good.
Next one was Sasuke Kakashi Squad.
Crazy card.
If you don't know this one, it's kind of scary. It's been for a while. Pretty much anyone who runs fire is running Sasuke Kakashis to drop the squad when they come into play. Put 3 -1/-1 coins on up to 3 of your opponent's ninjas, and then ninjas with -1/-1 coins can't play jutsus. Favorite combo was to get these guys out if I had to, and then pair them up with third Hokage.
Crazy.
And finally, of course, was Susanoo. Won me a couple games. Shockingly, he won me a couple games. During the exchange of jutsu, I can give you a battle reward and forces you to discard a ninja, 1 of your chakra, plus a card in hand. He's also got Desperation, Desperation is when you have 5 or more battle rewards, I can activate the effect twice during the exchange.
And your opponent does, right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty good.
That's why I originally ran the 5th Hokage, because I could go give you 2 battle rewards, make you lose 2 ninjas, 2 cards in hand, 2 chakra, and then use 5th Hokage to go pay 1, heal him back to an 8/4, and get an extra card back to my hand.
Right. And then do it again next turn. Right.
Yeah, potentially if I had the Battle Rewards to spare.
You had to, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Alright, we're going to... Is the sideboard now that you play for the day?
Yeah.
Alright.
Wasn't really much. I was just mostly trying to cycle stuff out. I sideboarded
there you go.
2 of the Solo Attitude Sasuke's. He's a 5/0 turn 0. I figured I'd put him in sideboard because that way if I played any actual people who ran heavy taijutsu, I would side out that the turn 0 taijutsu Sasuke for this one.
Yeah.
Go, yeah, I can't attack this turn, but you attack me and the most you're going to do is tie me.
Right.
I also sideboarded 2 Windside Tamaris.
Yep.
They swapped out for Flashpoint.
Okay.
Again, a lot of the way I originally built the sideboard was for anti-revitalize, which again it was kind of a kick in the butt that I didn't play a single one.
Yeah.
But I mean, to me that was going to be one of Revitalize's bigger pain in the butt is losing the spontaneous trees to chakra.
Right.
And that's why I put the Tamaris in for sideboard. I sideboarded 1 Suigetsu.
Yep.
He's pay 1, target ninja's effect text is negated during the turn. It's on my turn. But basically I put him in for, again, anti-revitalize.
Yeah.
Just because then I could, late game, if I had to play revitalize, hit the 4th Hokage, or the 1st Hokage to negate the revitalize and potentially try and kill him.
Right.
I sideboarded 1 mission negate in Pakun. He's pay 0, negate and discard target mission. At the end of the turn, he discards.
Yep. Good card.
Yeah. I also sideboarded 2 Dataras. Again, thanks to a great idea from Dante, my buddy.
Yeah.
Players can only play 1 jutsu during the exchange each turn.
Right.
I actually did sideboard him in at one point. I played him, and it was during a mirror match. I got him out. And it's just mainly to slow down a lot of different decks. Me, I don't mind going with only 1 jutsu because of Genjutsu or Tentagram.
If you're beefy too, you know.
Yeah, especially with it, that wasn't hard to get to. And then the last 2 cards was I sideboarded 2 extra new orders.
Right.
Negate and discard the target mission.
Right. Yeah.
Good Again, another way to try and slow up Revitalize, which everything but what I played.
All right, that's the deck. That's everything.
Yep, it's getting changed.
Getting changed up. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm dropping a lot, pretty much all the wind, and going more straight fire for more draw power. And
so, would you have done anything different that day, or were you satisfied with the way you played and the deck ideas you chose and everything?
I was actually very surprised. It was my first top 8 at a Shonen. After getting back in the game when I was gone for 3-4 years. A lot of help came from my buddy James and getting ideas and putting them together and going out and getting the stuff that we needed to get, especially the weekend before the jump, pulling a Tentagram from a random pack out of a target pack. You know, that was gorgeous.
Right.
Couldn't have asked for anything better on that.
Yeah, so you're satisfied, right? Everything just went as
well
as it could, right?
It played really well, actually. My biggest kick in the butt in the top 8 was first game. I turned 5, he scooped to Genjutsu, and then I sideboarded in, knowing that he was running the Naruto Sasuke, so I tried to get my mission game stuff in, and I couldn't draw nothing, so it's just the way it goes sometimes.
Right.
I had a lot of fun. The guys were great.
Yeah.
It was a nice little weekend or day out with the boys and had some fun. You know, I wish all of us from my little 3-man group could have top 8'd, but you know, you gotta live and learn and see what everybody else, especially with the guys from out of state, from the Chicago area, especially the Chicago area, seeing what they played, the ideas that they have, and kind of absorbing that in and going, okay, well, you know, as much as I hate to, you know, make this turn into a staple card, but you know, if its ability is really that good, then you know, maybe we should be playing it.
Right.
So it definitely learned a lot.
All right, that's good.
Especially when deck building's my worst idea.
Yeah.
my not my strong suit.
All right, thanks, Shane. Thanks for the video and everything, man. Good job, dude.
Thank you much.
I called you James or Jason. Not bad.
I thought you said Jay. So.
All right. See you guys later.